In this week's video, I talked through some tips and tactics on how to get sales through social media. Tactic number one is be where your audience is. I had a heated debate with an accountant once upon a time, and he was insistent that Instagram was not for him. And I'm like, well, why is that, sir? Please give me a reason and rationale why Instagram isn't for you. And he's like, well, it's not B2B. I'm B2B. And I'm like, I hear what you're saying, but do you really know what business to business actually means? Or are you just assuming that LinkedIn is your profile for you? So as the conversation or the debate went on, I asked him the question, so who is your target marketer? Your target market? And he's like, well, the independent retailer. I want to help businesses on the high street stay afloat, stay in business. And I'm like, I applaud you, sir. However, these people are not on LinkedIn. They are where their audience is, and that is on Facebook, and that is on Instagram as well. Unfortunately, they might not even have the time to try and create influence amongst the B2B market. For their mindset is in the B2C arena. So they're not looking externally into other platforms to generate any great form of lead or opportunity. So unfortunately for that particular accountant, his audience are on those two platforms particularly. So he has to hang out there and be part of that space. There is no point showing up in a space that has no place for you. Another one is work with social media influencers. This is point number two. Influencer doesn't mean to say that it has to cost you a small fortune. There could be a local influencer, somebody that is a mover and a bit of a shaker in the town that you are currently habitating right at this moment in time. So why not work with them? Why not try and partner with them in some way so that you can ride off of their shine? If they're highly engaged with as individuals, they're definitely going to be of service to you as well. We work with people up and down the country to help identify their social media influencer so that they can partner. What I have to say as well, it has to be relevant to your audience. You can't just go and pick some kind of social butterfly if you are, say, an accountant and that loves lots of shoes and gets engagement because they wear lots of beautiful shoes. You have to try and find an influencer that matches with your requirements, that actually has this opportunity to have you reach other people. Us, for example, we work with the NatWest business, we work with the FSB and people like that. They're our influencer that we partner with, that we try and work to sort of engage their audience further as well. We give them stuff for free, we give them workshops and webinars, and that forms a very good relationship. So find out who your influencer might be. It could be a business, it could be a person, it could be literally anything, a product or a service. Think about it very, very carefully and see how you can leverage their shine. Point number three is about turning loyal customers into brand advocates. We have a two-pronged attack with respect to this. We have, yes, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, broadcast. This is social proof going out all the time. So that if a potential client sees that, they might just engage advocating what we do for them on a regular basis. The way that we encourage this advocacy is that we facilitate a relationship with them externally to the typical fields or the typical news feeds. We have a Facebook group where we nurture those relationships, where we feed them with extra and more value, where we have them sort of engage with us, network with us if you like, network with other people. There's nearly 300 people inside our Facebook group that all pay to be there. So we give them that opportunity to engage with us, to engage with other members of staff, myself as well included. I give them access to me directly, and that makes them feel special, which then turns them into advocates. So when they do see your content, they engage properly. Point number four is share user-generated content. By engaging with your client's content, that gives them a sense of inclusion and appreciation. So share it. Engage with it specifically to forge and nurture that relationship. And then repeat custom comes in on a regular basis. And that two-way reciprocal respect, if you like, gives you extra reach. It introduces you to their audience as well. Point number five is educate, entertain, and inspire. Create valuable content to educate and entice your audience. There's no point just posting stuff. I think it's fundamental number three. Identify your value proposition. Your value proposition is so important. So important. And the way that you do this is to be of service and to be valuable. And last but not least, point number 6 is invest into some social advertising, okay? I'm not suggesting that you have to spend lots of money. What I'm suggesting is that you remarket. People are going to visit your timelines and profiles and engage. They might not follow nor like you more anymore or after that. But if you're collecting data by people engaging with your content, or you're collecting data via a LinkedIn tag or a Facebook pixel, you have the most powerful opportunity to remarket to these people, because they have a touch point with you. They know who you are, so engage in some kind of sensible, affordable remarketing strategy. I hope you found that useful. There's lots of information, and to be honest with you, I could go on and tell you a hell of a lot more. If this has been any help of you, please do feel free to hit the subscribe button and engage with us as well. Again, if you have any questions or you would like me to create you a video in some way, please let me know what that video might be about, and I will gladly assist you wherever we can. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.